Hi, everybody, and welcome to Teaching Tip Tuesday, brought to you by the Center for Inclusive Teaching and Learning here at UWSP. This week, I'd like to talk to you about data. It could be my bias from my training in the sciences, but I think that collecting data on the efficacy of your course design and implementation is one of the most important things that you can do to ensure quality instruction. And here's why. Best practice for course design begins with the realization that design is an ongoing process, inseparable from the assessment cycle. In the planning stage of our assessment cycle, we identify the learning outcomes for our course, how we'll assess student achievement of those outcomes, and we make sure that the critical components of the course align to support the achievement of those learning outcomes. After this, we move on to the implementation phase. During implementation, we teach the course and we collect data, not just on the grades that the students are getting, but on their achievement of the learning outcomes. Our understanding of how students are performing shouldn't just be based on our subjective impressions of their performance, but should be based on the number of students who are meeting or exceeding learning outcomes or who are failing to meet or exceed learning outcomes. The data we collect allow us to analyze the efficacy of the things that we've done in the course, our course design, and our teaching. We can compare our results to benchmarks to see whether or not we're doing as well as we'd like to do. From there, we revise. And even when a course is effective, we twiddle with it. We change assignments, we modify lectures, we introduce new readings. We're always doing something with the intention of improving the ability of students to achieve those learning outcomes. We want our students to succeed. After we've made our revisions, we repeat the cycle. Only by collecting data can we see objectively what the effects of our changes have been. Now, as a person trained in science, I'm going to tell you it doesn't really matter what the results are. You should be true to the results. You can document improvements, you can document the absence of an effect on learning, or you can document harm to student learning from the changes that you've made. What's important is that you have the data to back up that feeling that you might have about how well something worked. Collecting data is valuable to the course design process, but it can also allow you to make contributions to the scholarship of teaching and learning. And who doesn't want a publication? This can be important for tenure and promotion, but more importantly, it can allow you to share insight into the effectiveness or lack of effectiveness of various pedagogical strategies. You're likely to change what you're doing in your course anyway, so why not document the effects and collect the data? One of the common reasons faculty give for not collecting data is that they don't want the hassle of dealing with the IRB. But you don't need IRB approval to change your course or to document the results of those changes. If you see any interesting patterns with the possibility of publishing them, then it's best to apply for IRB approval. Most of these types of studies are exempt, so the process really isn't that difficult. For other studies, remember that working with the IRB can be very useful. The IRB helps to ensure quality research with human subjects and helps to protect their rights, so it's a good plan overall. If you've been developing your course and have data on the effects of changes you've implemented, reach out. CITL is always interested in hearing about your successes and failures and helping you to share your experiences with colleagues. And that's this week's teaching tip brought to you by the Center for Inclusive Teaching and Learning here at UWSP. Remember that at CITL we offer support for course design, learning activities, assessment, and pedagogy. Visit our website to schedule a consult today.